Hello and welcome everybody to Gamer Geeks. Welcome gamers. This is episode number 3. This is recorded May 5th, 2021. Feliz Cinco de Mayo, amigos. I am CJ. He is Scott. Good evening,
I'm
Scott.
Good evening, CJ.
How you doing, brother?
It's Wednesday.
It is Wednesday.
It is Cinco de Mayo. I think we need a drink.
It is a reason to drink. I don't drink much, honestly.
Neither do I.
Uh,
That's why you're having some horchata and I'm having some single malt whiskey.
There you go. I don't know. I have alcohol upstairs. I just didn't drink it. I don't. Especially during the week, I don't usually drink. I know you don't normally either, but it's been a rough couple of weeks for you. I don't blame you at all.
I mean, if I didn't control myself and I didn't I purposely only have one bottle in my house, and I purposely make sure to make it an expensive bottle so I don't drink it. Because I will sit there and just, because of the stress level I'm under, I'll just sit and drink because it's a stress reaction for me.
That is fair. I'm the same way. I have a bottle of strawberry wine that I made that I have been nursing for a year and a half. I also have a bottle of imported Vanilla Cloud sake, directly imported from Osaka, from the winery. And that is, I take a actual just a shot once a month.
No, you open the bottle, you dip your pinky in, and you sniff.
That was expensive.
Yeah.
But I had a drink of it at Disney, and they're like, yeah, all we have is the tasting bottle, but here's the winery information. I'm like, oh no, why'd you have to give me that?
Because fuck you, Disney.
And it was my birthday, the day that we tried it, and Rachel looks at me and goes, "You're not going to order that." I go, "I know I'm not going to order that. It's really expensive." She goes, "I am," and steals the card from me and goes orders.
Yeah, gotta love Rachel. No, I completely understand because, well, Disney will get you. I think I've been chasing this tequila. Tasted it one time at Epcot, never been able to find it again.
Oh, dude, the Epcot booze is just, dude. I miss going to Epcot so much.
That's actually one of the few places I miss going, and mostly for the festival.
Oh, yeah, dude. Food and wine is just, that is a experience.
Yeah, that's the one thing I really miss doing, especially now that I'm able to do what I love doing and make good money, because that means I can go spend more on food and wine.
Right.
And enjoy myself as an adult.
And
because I am obsessed with, because the major thing is in the back, just for the people, the party people in the background for me is going to be changing soon. So going to enjoy some good times soon, hopefully for all of us, and we'll be getting out more.
Yeah, because, things are, both you and I are going to be fully vaccinated here soon, so
yep,
we might actually be able to, be face to face once again.
Oh God, D&D in person,
flesh space. I like calling it flesh space because that freaks people out.
You just want us in person so you can drink our tears in person.
Yes. It's going to be... It can't really do that now. We'd still have to have a robot person, no matter which way we do it.
Oh, this is true.
As we have Phil and... for Severe Seas, it's going to pretty much always be... Because it's also on a Monday. Monday. So that'll never really work because you have to drive all the freaking way out here.
Be at least closer next time.
That is fair. I'm not going to stop you.
I mean,
Oh
a little
no, don't have
dependent.
one of my good friends come out and hang out with me as an adult.
Mm-hmm.
Ow, stop twisting my arm.
Exactly.
Speaking of twisting arms, this is actually pretty good. You know what game's really freaking good?
Monster
Yakuza
Hunter.
Like a Dragon.
Wait.
It's
They've made more Yakuza games besides 7.
This one isn't just a Yakuza game. It's a JRPG Yakuza game.
Wait. Daily Slice of Life JRPG?
Oh, yes. Like, you go through and you're doing jobs, you run a business, like, it is, and it's the over-the-top Yakuza thing that you, like,
Which platform?
everything. Like, it's on sale right now on Steam for the Golden Week sale.
I'm just gonna go take a look at this.
It
Excuse me,
is
people.
so good. I have been playing it so much.
Because honestly, I don't play the Yakuza games. I watch other people play the Yakuza
I
games.
play the hell out of them.
Particularly, well, Chen, because she's just insane.
Oh, yes. But they are the over-the-top, weird-ass, like, everything that you want out of the Yakuza games. You're not playing Kiryu.
Okay.
You're playing a guy named Ichiban. And he is so glorious in all of his weirdness. And like it is a straight up like he within 5 minutes he says that growing up he always wanted to be a hero out of Dragon Quest. Not a hero like Dragon Quest. A hero out of Dragon Quest. And because it was like, why do you let them hit you? I don't let them hit me. Yes, you do. Well, they have to have their turn. What do you mean they have to have their turn? I hit them, they hit me. That's how it works.
I'm sorry. I'm probably not going to pick it up because I just noticed something on Golden Week, which also merits now discussion.
Okay.
Disgaea 5 complete.
Oh, yeah, dude. That is my second favorite Disgaea game outside of the original.
Excuse me. I'm going to buy this game for the... It is...
It's worth it.
I mean...
It's worth it.
I have it on my Switch. I have it on my PS4. And I'll put it on my PC because, A, I'll never remember which one I'm playing anyways, because at this point, I always know the chain to get up to what I'm trying to do and
of course
forget about it halfway through.
Oh, dude,
but
Gaia games. 6 is coming out in July? June or July?
Wait. I didn't even know this. Then again, I've been under a rock.
But yeah, just freaking Yakuza Like a Dragon is so good. We should talk about news.
No, we should talk about games.
Well, yeah, we talk about games.
I mean, so what's this about? Oh, someone leaving Blizzard.
Oh yeah, hold on.
To the news.
Indeed. The big man over Overwatch, he was over World of Warcraft for a while as well. Jeff Kaplan is leaving Blizzard. Well, has left Blizzard. This is a couple of weeks ago now, but, we were off for a couple of weeks. Sorry. I know Scott gives 0.
Got in the way. Life got in the way.
It was, Overwatch is probably my favorite Blizzard game. Modern Blizzard game, anyway.
I have to agree. It was quite fun when it wasn't rage-inducing.
Well, that's the reason why I just played with my friends. Like I never
Problem, I
played.
played with my friends.
Well, yeah.
My friends are competitive.
I haven't played since Doomfist dropped. No, the weird hamster guy.
I stopped before Doomfist.
I played when Hamtaro dropped, and then they haven't played since. I have no idea
Oh,
anybody.
I've played again. I've played since then. Honestly, I just stick to the healers
Yeah.
because everyone else needs someone to carry
I
them.
stick to the tanks. This is what we do, you and I.
I'm a glutton for
It
punishment.
changed Diva too much for me, and I just couldn't anymore.
I honestly forget the character names at this point. I just take Sniper Grandma and go to town.
So yeah, Jeff, best of luck, buddy. Hope you do good in your upcoming adventures.
Yep. Best of luck, dude.
Cheers, brother. So, apparently, Microsoft was in talks to buy Discord, and now they're not. But Sony went ahead and said, "Hold my sake." I didn't know that Microsoft was in talks to buy Discord, and Sony, and they dropped that. And then I saw a couple days ago, Sony was all up in the news everywhere saying that they put a giant investment into it, and it was going to be all over all of the PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5. And I'm like, okay, that's cool.
It's a smart move.
It is a smart move.
Better. It's way better than acquisition, and more than likely, Discord's probably getting some flack on their backside, especially internally, because of the way Microsoft handles acquisitions and what happens to the products.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
Microsoft would have hand-fisted that one like they did Mixer.
They destroyed Skype. Come on.
Yeah.
Skype was actually a halfway decent platform if they stuck by themselves. But again, they were early on. Now, if you take what happened to Skype and you apply it to different UC platforms that were added to it to make that platform, it's a nightmare.
Yeah, absolutely. Discord would have just been miserable. It would just been
It would have lost everything.
Yeah, it would have become a shell of its previous self. Sony, for the most part, doesn't really do that. I mean, you could take a look at like Crunchyroll and things like that they bought, and they just kind of let be themselves. Now, there are some that they don't do that to, obviously, but for the most part, and this isn't an acquire, they're even taking a minority investor partnership in this. I think it's 30%. So they're not even doing a full partnership in this.
They're not doing a buyout.
Yeah.
No, it's smarter to them, but it still gives them some way in what and say things. But honestly, Sony being such a big company, while the pessimist in me says otherwise, because CJ knows. It's a good investment on Sony's part, and Discord is wise to do that type of thing, because putting the PlayStation platform and Discord together actually helps to increase voice communications, because that's becoming very, very, very important in this day and age.
So the upside is, including Discord, this will be the third PlayStation 5 exclusive coming out this year. Yay! That pisses me off still, by the way. Like, there's no PlayStation 5 exclusives.
Again, I mean,
it still angers me. I'm still bothered about that.
I would love to get a new PS5. I would love to get a new PS5. But
there's no reason to get one right now.
There's no reason to get one. Then again, to me, there's no reason to get a console. Like, my PS4 burns out. Whoa, no.
Yeah.
Oh,
I can't say that I
I'll
blame
go
you.
get a fire stick.
Yeah,
Bye.
I can't say that I blame you. Like, I put Returnal on a list because I still subscribe to GameFly because it's still a better deal than buying $60 games because I'm a cheap bastard.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna, because I beat Nier yesterday. Well, I got probably the bad ending on Nier yesterday.
Okay. Yeah. So what was that to say? Which ending did you get?
I got the
You
shitty
didn't
ending.
beat Nier. You didn't beat Nier.
No,
Which
I got
ending?
a ending yesterday. I
how
got
many?
a ending
How many?
yesterday.
How many endings did Yokotaro put in this one?
Like at least 3,000.
Oh, he's slacking.
Such a good game. We'll talk about that after the break. But
I've still never played a Nier game, and I love watching them.
It's so glorious. It's so glorious. But yeah, it's Sony does made a good part in this one. Discord's still such a small company. I'm so glad they didn't just sell off to Sony.
Mm-hmm.
But
well,
yeah,
they worked really hard on their technology,
yes.
actually.
And this is just an infusion of money. So
I mean, even though you think they're a small company, think about the many amount of partners that they're working with.
Oh yeah, like
Discord makes a stupid money hand over fist if you realize it.
But they suffer from a small company who's grown so fast.
Oh god,
that they need that amount of company or that amount of investors
to get their
to be able
fleet
to survive.
Yeah, it's to pay people.
Oh yeah,
it's to get the staff up because you actually, the folks at Discord are freaking magicians.
Oh yeah, I've had some discussions with them on the back end.
Those guys are wizards.
Oh yeah, I feel stupid when talking to some of those people, and it takes a lot for me to actually feel stupid.
Yeah, it's the people who outclass us who do the really amazing things because we're used to doing really hard things at this point.
Yes.
But also having to wear too many hats.
Yeah.
It's when you're able to wear one hat and specialize that you're able to go nuts. And those Discord boys were able to specialize.
Yep. Unrelated to that, Apex Legends Mobile kicks off a regional beta this month. Good for them. I played approximately 3 sessions of Apex Legends because I was told that it was like Overwatch. Moving on.
Yeah, moving on. Anything
good for the people who enjoy that game. Like, I'm glad that they'll be. It's going to expand its market. It does. It provides a bigger spectrum of players. So good for them. Speaking of bigger spectrum of players, we have some games coming out in May. Game that came out, what is today? The 5th. Coming out in 2 days. We have Resident Evil Village.
Oh, wait, hang on. Is this Vampire Step on Me Mommy game?
Yes, this is Vampire Step on Me Mommy game.
Sorry.
This is 9 foot step on
We have been drinking tonight, people. So my other filters are completely gone.
Yes, this is the vampire lady that the internet has been simping over for months now.
I mean, no, I can blame them.
Mm-hmm.
I can blame them. The internet simps too hard. Hell, I can't judge them for simping.
But Loki, she's really rather hot. So there's that.
Yeah.
I'm excited to play. I love Resident Evil games. I'm not going to pick it up until October. That'll probably be my October game this year.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm surprised it's being released in May, but so was 7. So, no, it's a weird month to be releasing Resident Evil games. Well, what do I know?
I mean, yeah.
Coming out on the 10th, we have Hood, Outlaws and Legends, which I'm super excited for because I love stealth games.
Yeah, that actually got thrown up in one of my personal Discord, like my guys. as something that they want to try to get the clan into doing.
Ooh.
Like, because we're PvP nut jobs, so like this is like right up our alley type of thing. I just pulled up the trailer and I'm like, bows and arrows means I get to headshot people again.
Yeah,
I'm in.
I am actually like I might buy this. Like,
I mean,
it looks
if you're
pretty
on the
good.
fence after the move, I mean, I can pick it up for you if we want to like fill in. He's on the fence.
Yeah, like I love games like this. They're so
As much as they are rage inducing for me because I really enjoyed what is it, For Honor.
yeah.
But again, many of the games I start to enjoy, my friends end up driving me off of because we are overly competitive people.
Right. Yeah, I've noticed that about you. And
I like the thing is I like challenging myself against players. Humans. It's the greatest hunt.
Like I hunt the computers. That's the reason why I'm a huge Dark Souls person. Like I loves me some PvE. Like give me the difficult PvE. I was progression rating in WoW. I
love PvE. Why do you think I love Monster Hunter?
Yeah.
Like I absolutely love hardcore PvE fights.
I don't know.
I was also born and bred into MMORPGs on PvP servers.
Fair.
So it's inherently in me to just fight everything.
Fair enough. So on the 14th, I think there's a game that I'm most excited for and a game that you're most excited for. And they are two very drastic ends of the spectrum.
Yes, they are. Except I'd probably be excited for the other one, except I already have the other one purchased.
So we have Mass Effect Legendary Edition. Mass Effect 2 is in my top 10 games of all time.
I have to agree.
I actually got Mass Effect 2 for free when I bought Dragon Age 2. Just for whatever reason, they were running a special. When you bought Dragon Age 2, they gave you Mass Effect 2 for free. I'm like, all right, let's play Mass Effect 2. And I was blown the hell away. I love that game. I platinumed that game. I am so excited to see it in HD. I've never played Mass Effect 1. Mass Effect 3 didn't exist until it existed. After they fixed it, of course. And then we have a game that I've only played once in Subnautica Below Zero.
Yeah. I'm going to have to reinstall this soon. Funny enough, last time I played this was May 2020.
Dang. This game scares the crap out of me for whatever reason.
Oh, God, yeah, it scares the crap out of me.
Claustrophobic, it scares the ever-living shit out of me. Like, oh, my God.
I mean, especially this one. Because,
the freezing and the claustrophobia,
yeah, the claustrophobic with just the way ice biomes kind of are, and Subnautica, the people who died to Subnautica are malevolent geniuses.
Oh yeah,
because I followed the development actually. Like I just been following it all the way through, and I've forgotten up until recently because I'm a workaholic.
Oh yeah. Don't remember I met them at PAX East the last year that we were able to go because, the world exploded. He fangirled over towards them for 2.5 hours.
I can't blame him. I literally can't blame he and I have had conversations around this game. And, I think.
Yeah, that's the only time I've ever played any Subnautica game, and I couldn't. I just could not.
There are certain parts in that game where I literally can't. And pushing through it is really, really hard because, the people who can see it, who aren't just listening, I wear glasses. I'm blind as shit. And I grew up around the water, guys. So I'm used to being underwater and going, well, like 30, 40 feet down. But if I lose visibility out like maybe 6 feet in front of my, like 10, 20 feet in front of my face, and comboed with when I was a kid, oh, wait, I wasn't wearing prescription goggles at all. So everything was just blurry as shit.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't work. And I basically just ended up building up a bit of thalassophobia. Not the full blown shit, but enough to weird you out where it's like, nope, 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 nope.
Yeah.
Where I can't even deal with it in a video game.
I grew up in Ohio, and I didn't understand what that was until I moved to Florida. And then I developed it very quickly.
I mean, I've gone diving off of like Roatan, and it's only when the visibility outwards away from me. And I say like 10, 15 feet. It's more like 30 because of clarity of water.
Yeah. Well,
But it's when I start to see
clear water.
Yeah, it's when you start seeing dark water.
Yes, exactly.
It's a very different type of water. It's
Yes.
we're talking about penetration of light.
Yes, exactly.
And when you understand what can swim in and out and what is in that area, your brain loves to go overboard. And
Rachel and I went diving at the Great Barrier Reef in Australia, and our dive instructors were like, "You go here, you follow us. You do not leave the circle. You do not leave the circle. You do not leave the circle." And when you're down there, it's gorgeous, lit, and everything like that. And then you look over to your left outside of the circle. You just look outside of the circle, and there's just this dark drop. And you know, because you're in fucking Australia, what can live down there?
Oh, it's not just it's not just knowing what can live down there. When you understand the physics of being underwater, the way you were having to stay down there, the moment something accidentally goes wrong and you step outside that circle, and something can and will go wrong in the next 30 seconds after that, you're dead.
Yeah,
and they can't save you.
Also on the 20th, Rune Factory 5 and Esquivus Trip Hellbound and Deep Roots come out.
Everyone should play Subnautica.
Rune Factory is a fantastic game. Like, I love playing those games. It's like the stupid farm game that everybody's obsessed with.
Starville,
yes. Starville Valley.
We should play those Chaos
crossed with like a standard JRPG. Stardew Valley. That's what it is.
Stardew Valley.
Yeah, I'm like, no, it doesn't sound right. And Akiva Strip is this weird shmup about Japanese schoolgirls who are fighting demons who lose their clothes and gain powers as they lose their clothes, but they also lose their lives when they lose too many clothes, and it's very strange and very Japanese.
Especially since it's done in Akibara.
Yes. I
think overly done, overly sexualized anime trope, but funny as shit. Watch the anime first, it might help you.
Yeah.
And the anime only makes sense for the video games.
Then on the 21st, we have Deathloop, which is Live, Die, Repeat, the video game.
You mean another roguelite?
Yeah. It is another roguelite. And Rust is finally coming to the PS4 and Xbox One. A game's only been around for so long.
And only PS4 and Xbox? They're not going PS5 and new?
And on the 25th, Biomutant is coming out.
Oh my god. This thing went off my radar for a while.
I am super excited for this game. Oh my god. Because reasons that I can't talk about on air.
Then we're gonna have to. Okay, guys, we're done. Sorry, bye. We're gonna have to end this early because he's gonna have to tell me. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to drive over to his house and put the screws to him.
Yeah, screw me, Daddy.
You're welcome to it. I'll get the power drill out.
We're gonna have to take a break. All right, we're going to take
Okay.
a quick break for our podcast listeners, and we are going to be right back with some reviews. Stay tuned. And we're back. If you want to add free experience, head over to geek-io.net/links, where you can find all the places to support us and hang out with us. We do add free experiences live and on our Patreon, and you can find out more information there. And now, on to reviews. All right. I got 2 games this time around, and Scott has 1. All right. Scott, why don't you go and talk about your 1 game first, and I'll go about my second and my 2 after you.
Really? I don't even. I just keep wanting to lower the score. Okay, so I'm reviewing the new Pokemon Snap, or the new Pokemon Waste of Time,
Aw.
or Waste of My Money.
Oof.
No, I'll probably enjoy it. It's just gonna take something to really enjoy that game, because honestly, I'm just gonna have to give it score outpace before I give you my thoughts. Right now, it's a 3 out of 10 before I lower it even further.
Oof.
I mean, I really wanted to love this game. I loved Pokemon Snap as a child because I can remember saving up the money to buy the game and freaking having to go halvesies with my brother to actually get the game, and then enjoying and playing the game and just enjoying the experience of figuring out and how to take all these different photos of these cool Pokemon, because this is a much different way to view them compared to the Game Boy experience of playing Pokemon. While I did have some really cool, this is interesting and this is a great way to see these monsters, I felt the game was rushed. They padded out way too much, and they don't do a good job at telling the player what they're expecting to do, to even while they give you some cursory reference for how to get a decent score on a photo, they don't give you relevance to how you're going to progress the story or unlock things. And at moments it feels you're almost stuck and you can't try to manipulate the game to move faster or slower down a course to potentially catch an event early or get ahead of something to maybe trigger a better photo. So while you are getting a good chance to try to trigger and capture or see cool moments using Pokemon, the taking pictures and feeling like a photographer is not done.
The main part of the game.
Mm-hmm. So honestly, wait for it to go down in price and enough people to yell at them, because
You work for Sword and Shield.
At least Sword and Shield is fun.
Yeah, Sword and Shield is very fun. I've actually started playing Sword again, I got Sword and am doing a Nuzlocke on it. It's a lot of fun.
I need to go back to my save. I forget where I'm at. Then again, I'm hoping my brother didn't delete my save. I gave him my Switch for like 3 months. And you know how... Well, no, it's longer than 3 months. I gave him to him for several months. Like, literally shipped it to him at the start of COVID and then picked it up in December. No, November.
Yeah, you lost your save.
Excuse me.
That's what brothers do.
Actually, no. It was under threat of death. And I know he didn't do it to my Zelda saves.
Fair.
It actually made him start his own save profile. Excuse me. Let's go check something.
All right. So his bad out of the way. Let's go for the mediocre. I saw a game getting a lot of traction on Steam called Legend of Keepers, and it kept getting pushed to me as Boss Monster, the video game. Boss Monster being one of my favorite card games of all time. Boss Monster, for those who don't know, is you make your own dungeon for the heroes to go through.
Love that game.
and I love it so much. It is so good. And I'm playing through the game. It's $20 on Steam. It's not bad at all. And I'm loving it. I'm having so much fun with it. And then I'm realizing part of the fun with Boss Monster is playing with your friends. You don't play Boss Monster by yourself. It's boring by yourself. There's no multiplayer in this game. None whatsoever. It's not early access. It just came out of early access. And it is the same thing. You can't even change your end boss around, at least not that I've been able to find. So while I'm having a blast for it, as the hours weigh on, I'm realizing the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and over again, expecting a different result. Now, I'm sure maybe I missed something. Admittedly, I didn't dive too far into the game. I just kind of went down the list. Because one would assume you go down the list. I mean, even when you're playing freaking Dark Souls, you go down that way, and eventually you're going to hit a wall. I didn't hit a wall. I just went down that way.
But if you keep going that way, you also hit a dragon.
Okay, that dragon might be a wall.
Well, we need to kill that wall.
Yeah. I mean, this is me we're talking about here, so I enjoy killing walls. I'm going to give it a 6
You
out
also
of 10.
enjoy taking floor.
Okay. I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10. While I was playing it was enjoyable, but it needs some kind of multiplayer. It needs something more to it. But while I was playing it, it was a lot of fun. And for $20, I don't know if it's on the Switch, but it damn well should be. Like, that would be a banging game on the Switch. Like, it would be so good on the Switch. Speaking of robots, Nier Replicant V3.1415, whatever the hell, Yoko Taro.
Thank you, Yoko Taro.
Well, you know what that is. It's the square root of 1.5. Because the game is near 1.5.
You know.
That's what it is. Somebody pointed that to me, and I'm like, oh my fucking God.
God damn it, Yoko Taro.
It's brilliant. Because you had Nier and Nier Replicant, which is it is. If this was a game like when it was, if the game came out now, it would kind of probably be purchased DLC.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have Nier Automata, which is yeet into the future.
Nier 2.0.
Yeah, exactly. Like, that blew my mind. I was halfway through playing the game, and somebody's like, you know what that version number is, right? I'm like, it's version weird-ass number. He goes, no. Go to your calculator. Go on my calculator. Just square root of 1.5. Good. Oh. Oh. That is brilliant. So
It's simple things like that.
yes.
Because as soon as you say that, I'm like, I went and did it a little bit in the back of my head. I'm like, oh, motherfucker. Because those are the simple ones you can kind of like parse out. It's like,
Yeah.
he's a madman.
He really is. That moon-faced bastard. It's this game, like, I feel like even saying that it's beautiful is spoilers. But like,
bullet hell.
it is bullet hell. It's a full-blown JRPG. Like, it's like R-Type crossed with Devil May Cry, crossed with Dragon Quest. Like, it's so good.
And mind you, he says he got a ending today.
Ending.
And when you get an ending in a Yoko Taro game, and this is coming from someone who doesn't play Yoko Taro games right now because I've never had the fucking time.
I platinumed Automata.
He's a goddamn insane person with the amount of endings you've got.
There are 26 endings in Automata, and I think there's more than that in Replicant. And like
CJ, are you going to platinum this one?
No, I don't have the time and mental space because this game is it's less anime than Automata.
It's more towards Drakengard.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why it's 1.5.
Yeah, exactly. It's more grounded in reality because it is like
because
you start the game off in the real world. No, that's not a spoiler. At least I don't think it's a spoiler.
Depends on your perspective of the near Automata Drakengard world.
Yes, exactly. It depends on. It also depends on how far you've gotten into the story of Automata. But it is you start the story off in like the near future, quote. And then the story spirals out from there. And it's beautiful. The soundtrack I freaking instantly bought on iTunes because I literally go to sleep to the soundtrack. I now currently have the soundtrack to Automata, and then that, and then a bunch of TSR's Final Fantasy soundtracks going for my nighttime music, and it's so nice. But it is such a good game. I would recommend if you're going to play this before Automata, because there are things in Automata, because I wanted to pronounce it differently this time.
No, I should experience a Yoko Taro game out of order always.
I mean, go for it. You will, like, even though I know the stuff that happened, well, some of the things that happened, but
I have internet history mentally because of stuff I've watched. So personally,
the things
I'm trying to go, wait.
Automata, the things that they explain in Automata that happened in this game didn't happen in this game, but they happened before and then after. Like, it needs one of, like, the freaking charts of the Mad Men behind me. It's more complex than the damn Kingdom Hearts storylines. And I love it. 8 out of 10. Buy it. It's so good.
Damn you, Yoko Taro.
It's so good. I'm not platinuming it. I got my ending. And for the most part, it's not like Automata where if you start the game over, you're not playing a different character. At least not as far as I know. I did some looking into it. You're still playing the same characters, I think.
Are you sure?
No. As far as I know, you might freaking play with the little girl once. Spoiler, there's a little girl.
Have you been checking the people who have been doing 8 balls to try to find that other ending to get that character unlocked? Because God, it was what? Like, it was a couple, like, people like, okay, I got the first one, and then they thought they were done with Nier, and then someone did it again, and then they did it again. Like wait.
I was one of those people. Like, I saw the New Game Plus pop up, and I'm like, oh, what carries over to the New Game Plus? And, like, it gives you this list of stuff that carries over to the New Game Plus. I'm like, all right, cool. Pick out the stuff in the New Game Plus. And it specifically tells you, this will carry over to 2B. Okay, cool. I go in. Where's 2B? Where's 2B? Why am I not playing as 2B?
Their biggest. It's basically a big old fuck you to the player.
Oh, 100. It's like that one that that forces you to erase your save data. It's that ending that forces you to erase your save data again. It's
He's
the
a monster.
last one I got because it legit erases your save data. You still get the trophy for it, but it legit erases your save data.
Well, hell, there's games out there that if you lose them so many times, they'll pretty much brick the actual license on the game. Because it's that type of challenge.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's a fair thing to do. How else can you prove that you beat the game and got all the endings other than a trophy?
Yep.
Because the last trophy requires you to delete.
Yep. That is it. And
That's clever.
That is what I did with Nier Automata. Like, my platinum, if you look at my platinum, the one before it is I think it's called the Big Reset or something like that, is them erasing all of my save data because I got that ending where it's basically save or die, and I'm like, nope, that person's going to die because I am not losing my save data. I was already 14 endings into it.
That's when you start save scumming.
Yep.
But if you weren't save scumming at that point, you should have been.
Oh, once you beat the game the first time and you realize the game that they're playing with you, because you're no longer playing that game, it's playing you.
Uh-huh. He's been playing you the entire time.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Every single choice you've made through the first path is wrong.
Mm-hmm. Literally. All right, we should go ahead and wrap up here. We record this show live on Wednesdays at 9 p.m. Eastern, twitch.tv/GeekIO show. If you want all the places that you can watch us, listen to us, support us, hang out with us, everything, geek-io.net/links. The best place to find out all that information, though, geek-io.net/discord. We love you all. Be good to one another, and we will see you right back here next week. Bye.
Bye.
This has been a Geek.io Media Network LLC production. Copyright 2021. All rights reserved.
Diamond Club hopes you have enjoyed this program.